It's Asia. I know this is like kind of like an awkward intro, but I'm just gonna go straight into it. If you're a fan of P2's the name, my ex-boyfriend, then you know that we broke up from his past videos, and I've been kind of quiet about it. I haven't really said anything since he posted. People that have me on social media, it kind of just looks like I'm just going about life as normal. I know a lot of you are like confused and shocked and kind of just like, what's going on? And trust me, I went through the same thing, okay? Like, we broke up about a month ago, actually. You know, this is all new to you guys, but this isn't new to me. And so a lot of people are kind of just like, how is Asia just like, you know, going about this so normally? Because I kind of like already went through it, you know. I was sad, I cried, you know, I was heartbroken, and I dealt with it alone, you know. Besides people that know me personally, as soon as it happened, I didn't go straight to social media and like post about it like, me and Phil broke up, or, you know, I was pretty quiet about it out of respect for him. And I just kind of went through it and everything on my own. It was really hard, and I feel like Phil, like, I guess it's hitting him now, a month later. You guys are seeing how he's dealing with it now, but before it was me. I just didn't record me being sad or whatever, and so I just wanted to kind of clear that up before I go into more detail about our breakup. So the way that I want to go about this is I want to actually play back our breakup video and kind of just pause it at points that I feel like I could have went in more depth. When we recorded the video the first time, I was very emotional. Even though it was a month after our breakup, or, you know, 3 weeks or whatever after our breakup, I was still very emotional. I was still very hurt. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, P2's so heartbroken, you broke his heart, why'd you do this to him? And they're attacking me, like, people are attacking me saying like, why'd you do this to him? When, let's just be clear, y'all, he broke up with me, okay? I'm gonna be straight up, like, he broke up with me. I just want to clear that up first, because it's like, when I was heartbroken and I was going through shit, no one came to me. Hold on. Okay. I just had to deal with it, you know? Like, I just had to deal with it. And I just want to go into more detail in the video and just talk about the things that I was thinking during the video that I just didn't say. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm still trying to get together. I thought, you know, today I'm not going to cry or whatever. I just wanted to get through it and just talk, because I feel like you guys deserve, like, to know the truth. I know a lot of people were invested in our relationship, so I feel like this is for you guys, and I just want to keep it real. I want to keep it raw and tell you guys what I've been going through behind camera.
So how do you feel about everything?
I'm not gonna lie, like, it still kind of like hurts, you know?
Mm-hmm. You're okay. You're okay.
Okay, hold on. Cut this out.
I'm not gonna cut it out. It's gonna be.
Okay. I was like, oh my god, cut this part out. I don't want people to see me cry. Oh, okay. This is kind of.
Yeah, it's the hardest video.
I'm always like.
Hands down, the hardest video I ever had to record in my life, in my career. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
To be honest, like, you guys see like a lot of dope ideas, a lot of dope YouTube content, but like, all jokes aside,
so
being
hard
real,
not to
this
cry. Oh
was
gosh.
my first girlfriend. I'm gonna be honest, this is like the first time I really learned about loving someone for real. Like, I feel like you don't see everything that happens behind the scenes. And what I mean by that is, like, me and Asia, we live like 2 different lives. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm like a full-time YouTuber, you know, like, I'm a social media guy. And what you guys don't know about Asia, I'm pretty sure you probably know it if, like, you follow her on YouTube, if you follow her like on IG. Asia is like a full-time student. That's that you guys have probably seen her at work. You know, you guys are probably seeing her at work. Like, we live 2 different lives, but the thing is, on social media, on YouTube, you guys see us come together. But what you guys don't realize is how hard it is to do this relationship thing. Me and Asia have been broken up for some time, but not like a long time, probably like a couple weeks.
I would say like end of March.
End of March.
So yeah, it's about to be end of April, so almost a month.
Yeah.
Almost.
So
yeah, that was kind of what I was talking about in the beginning of this video, is that we've been broken up for like almost a month now. So I've been dealing with this breakup behind the scenes for about a month now, okay? I've gotten criticism from people, like, I'm posting on my story of me, like, going out to eat or, like, me being with my friends now, and it seems like we just broke up, like, yesterday, and I'm, like, over here just living my best life. Like, that's not how it is, okay? Like, it's really not. Like, I was really in a dark place for weeks, you know, and I figured, like, I can't. Like, I just can't. I have too much, as he even explained, like, I have school, I have work, I just have too much to deal with, and I can't just keep focusing on this breakup, you know. So I went out with my friends, and I just started, like, focusing on other things to just keep me focused, you know. So yeah, for all the people that are like, Asia, what are you doing? Like, how do you not care? Like, my man's just heartbroken, and, like, how are you gonna just let P2 be heartbroken like that? It's like, I wasn't the one who did the heartbreaking, okay? I was the one primarily that was heartbroken, you know? Like, I'm not saying that he's not heartbroken, because, you know, breakups are hard for both parties. But, yeah, it still hurts.
I still love this woman deeply. Like, on some real shit. Like, I feel like I came to the conclusion, regardless if we're in a relationship or we're broken up, nothing's gonna stop me from loving this girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a deep love for this girl. Like, I feel like there's a thing in life where, like, right person, wrong time.
We have very different schedules, and it kind of affected, like, the amount of quality time that we had together.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, you're very focused on YouTube, I'm very focused on, like, school.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of hard to, like, bring those two things together.
We feel like it's fair. Like, you guys get to, like, the general conversation, how, you know, it was very, very hard to balance both of our schedules, both of our lives, and come together. And we're kind of, like, losing, like, that quality time. But we want to talk about in depth, or summarize it, why we broke up. You guys have seen us on this YouTube thing for, like, over a year, so we feel like it's right that you guys have the, like, the opportunity to kind of somewhat hear what we have to say and everything.
Yeah, you guys heard what he had to say about the whole conflict of schedules and everything, but I feel like the biggest conflict of schedules was during my spring break, which was at the end of March, beginning of April. So that was my spring break, and that was also the same week that Phil went to Miami to do the video with
you guys remember that video?
With Dawn. So basically, for my spring break, that was the only break I really get until the end of the semester. He went to Miami to do the video, and I stayed here, and before he left, we got into, like, an argument about, like, me being left here while he went to Miami. And he kind of just said, like, that he I cannot say it, that he wanted to kind of cut things off, just because, like, this would be a problem that we would keep running into, where, like, our lives just wouldn't mix harmoniously. I don't know, you probably want to explain it in your words, but for me, that's how I interpreted it, as you broke it up with me because, like, you felt like I was restricting your career.
Well, the biggest thing about, like,
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there real quick. So I'm just gonna kind of, I guess, go into more depth about my perspective on the situation. So I'm not saying this is how I feel now. I understand the situation better now, but how I felt at the time, this is how it kind of was. So it was my spring break, as you guys know. Like, I'm a very busy person, and that was the one break that I had, like, since January. Since January, I have not had any breaks. And this was the one break, and we gotten into arguments in the past about us not having enough time for each other. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. Like, I have a whole week to just be with him, and I was really looking forward to it. You know, in a video where Phil tried to prank me, he even asked, like, what I wanted to do over spring break, and for you guys to comment ideas down of what to do over spring break. And so I just had this, like, notion that we were going to be together on spring break, like, no doubt. And then I remember I was coming home from my friend's birthday party, and I called him while I was driving home, and on the phone he was, like, saying that he was gonna go to Miami, and that he already, like, booked the flights and stuff. I was just kind of like, okay, like, can I go? And he was just like, it's kind of like a business trip, like, I have to, like, be focused, like, and I guess it just didn't make sense for me to go. And I found that really hurtful, because I wanted to be with him, and I just was like, well, why can't you go to, or why can't you go to Miami another week? Or like, why does it have to be like this specific week? And I remember I had called off work and everything. Like, I asked for that whole week off because I was like, I just don't want anything getting in the way of me spending time with him. And come to find out, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I asked 2 weeks in advance for me to have that week, like, off. I remember we just got into this argument, like, the night before. I drove to his house the next day and confronted him and about everything. I was like, well, why are you leaving? Why are you choosing to do this, like, this week? And I don't know. I just wanted to talk things out, figure out, like, how we can make up for this. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I was, like, really disappointed and very sad. And like, my whole spring break plans were canceled. Like, I literally didn't know what to do. And he was the only person that I wanted to spend time with. Basically, like, he sat me down and he was just kind of like, look, I have a lot of things I need to focus on. And he was just like, you know, if I wasn't as busy as I was, this spring break wouldn't have even been that big of a deal because I would have time next week or the week after that to do something. If I was a social media person too, like, yes, I have more followers than I used to now because of him, and I have subscribers that I would not have had without him. Okay, I acknowledge that. I gained a lot of clout and, like, followers and stuff by being with him. I get that. For the people that are always attacking me, saying, like, you're nothing without him, you wouldn't have any of these followers without him, you're a clout chaser, this and all that. I didn't ask for any of these followers, okay? Like, I didn't ask for these followers. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate all the love and support from the followers, but with that also comes a lot of haters too that follow me too, like, which makes no sense to me. Like, why are you following somebody just to hate on them? That doesn't make sense. But anyways, I appreciate the love so much, and honestly, it brings joy. Like, it like, it brings me joy to hear other people say that they care about me, because I used to never get that shit. Whew, shit. Okay. Ugh. Anyways, love you guys. You guys are great. Going back to, if I was a social media person where that's all I did, like, all I did was wake up every day and get cute, post pictures on Instagram or post content on YouTube, like, that was my life, and I was self-employed in that way, I would have more time and more flexibility in my schedule. That's basically what he was trying to say. Is like, we're living two different schedules. Like, I have a very strict schedule where he's more, like, flexible and stuff, and it's kind of hard for us to, like, find time for each other. People are attacking him. I've read some comments, you guys saying, like, oh, P2, you could have made your schedule around her, da 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 da. Yes and no. It's like, yes, he can if he wants to, but at the same time, he shouldn't have to plan his life around me, one person. He should be able to do whatever he wants on his timing. He is a self-employed person, and he chose that lifestyle so he wouldn't have to be grounded to a schedule, and by being with me, that's what he ended up happening to him. For us to be together, like, that would be selfish on my part to restrict his freedom in that way. I was upset at the time about him going to Miami without me because I felt like it didn't have to be like that. But when he sat me down to break things up with me, he just brought that schedule thing up, and he just said that he feels like it would be a better idea for us to just cut things off now and just to take a break. We didn't talk to each other for like 2 weeks. Like, we actually took like a break, like, not speaking to each other. And those 2 weeks were some of the hardest weeks for me. Like, that's when he went to Miami. When he was at Miami, we didn't talk to each other at all. When he came back from Miami, we didn't talk to each other at all. And I remember he reached out to me like a week after he got back from Miami, and I was so, like, heartbroken. Like, I just felt like it was so random, you know? Like, I was so confused. I started, like, overthinking, just thinking, like, oh, there's something wrong with me. Like, is there something wrong with me? Like, what did I do? Like, what did I do wrong? And just all types of shit, you know? All types of bad thoughts. I was not even in the headspace to talk to him. So we didn't talk for like 2 weeks, and then finally, like, we met up and we talked about it, and we made up in a way, like, where we could be friends, and we're good now. And honestly, that's better than not having him in my life at all. So I know this was a long pause from the reaction video, but I just feel like that's what reactions are. You're just letting the emotions flow. So without further ado, let's get back to the video.
Like I said, P2 Gang, a lot of things with our different time schedules and everything. There's a lot of times where I wanted to do, like, a lot of dope things with Asia, but, like, like I said, Asia can't create her schedule. But one thing I could say about this girl, like I said already, I love this girl to death. It's unfortunate that we have to break up and everything, but from this day on, it's official. Me and her are broken up. But at the same time, my whole goal with this thing is to not end it on toxic terms. I don't want you guys to spam this girl saying, "Oh, fuck you, bro. Bro, fuck you. You're not with P2, then we're not rocking with you." Bro, I have the most unconditional love for this girl. It just, in terms of boyfriend girlfriend relationship, that just didn't work. Because one thing I learned about a relationship, you have to be 100% all in. You have to be willing to make.
Okay, before he starts talking about what you need to be in a relationship, going back to his point about how, like, he doesn't want you guys, like, spamming me with hate and everything, I honestly really appreciated that he said that in this video. He didn't have to say that, you know, he could have just let you guys make your assumptions and say whatever you want. I mean, you guys are gonna do that regardless, I mean, but I do appreciate him saying that. That's very respectable. And then although he did say that, I have been getting a lot of hate. You know, a lot of people making assumptions, people calling me a gold digger, a clout chaser. I just took the clout and left, that I'm nothing without him, I didn't deserve him. Like, all these hateful things, saying, like, I'm a bitch and, like, to fuck you, go kill yourself, why are you even here still? Like, all types of, like, death threats. Like, I've gotten it all, okay? I've gotten it all. And it's freaking mind-blowing to me, because I was the one who got broken up with to begin with. And it's like, yes, he's hurting now, but it's like, when I was like feeling this like full force, like almost a month ago, I didn't have anybody like, you know, like patting me on the shoulder saying it's gonna be okay. Now, fast forward a month later, I'm getting, you know, more support. Like, a lot of you guys are supportive, and I really do appreciate the people that are saying like everything's gonna be okay, like we hope you guys get back together someday, and that people that are optimistic and very supportive. Those are like the people that like I have love for, and I really appreciate those comments. But it's like getting attacked, and I'm also the person that got broken up with to begin with. It's like, not only am I heartbroken, but I'm also like getting attacked and getting hate. Y'all are freaking attacking the victim here. Like, I'm not trying to victimize myself, but that's like feeling sorry for the murderer type. You know, I'm not saying I'm not comparing him to a murderer, but I'm just saying, like, he's the one who did the action to end the relationship. I didn't want the breakup. Like, I'm gonna be straight up, I didn't want the breakup. Like, I loved him. Now I'm the one getting like hate for it, for not getting back with him. The reason why we're not getting back together, I'll get into detail about that later in the video. I just want to get through the video first, and then I'll kind of talk about that, because it's kind of like more complicated. Huge sacrifices. Actually, he's talking about it right now, basically. Like, he's just talking about sacrifices. So I'll let him say his part, and then I'll say my part. Okay.
For everything to work 100%, you know. So I came to the conclusion, or we came to the conclusion, that we can indeed be friends, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to be friends with this person if we ended off on bad terms, like cheating, if she was stealing from me, if she wasn't loyal to me, if overall she was just disrespectful. Asia wasn't any of those. It just didn't work out. So due to something just not working out, I'm not gonna like disrespect you on social media saying fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I still got all the love. In terms of boyfriend, girlfriend, that's the only thing that didn't work. So me and Asia are still cool. I have no type of disrespect. Like, we literally were saying before we even started this video, before we hit play, we're even talking about how we're still down to be in each other's videos and still support you. You guys know Asia started her YouTube channel. If you guys want to subscribe to her, please subscribe to her. Like, I'm still on the level of respect and supporting this person, because this is the first girlfriend I've ever had in my life, and I really learned a lot from it, bro. I really learned like how it feels to love someone for real. You feel me? So is there anything else you want to say in terms of like where we plan on going?
You basically said it. Said everything. Like, we're still gonna be cool, we're still gonna be friends. You know, it's just kind of hard, but right now it's probably for the best, you know. So yeah,
you know. Yeah, man.
Okay, so I basically said nothing right there. I was thinking a lot more, and what came out just was not was not it. So he touched upon how the conflict of schedules was the primary reason why we broke up. He feels like our relationship would just kind of restrict his freedom a little bit. At least that's how I interpret it. The reason why like we're remaining friends is because we obviously still love and care about each other. But the reason why we're not actually getting back into a full relationship, well, for me, my feelings were hurt. Like, I was hurt, okay? And it's just kind of like I don't want to say like a joke. That's kind of rude. But like, it was kind of just like he left, and then the whole time that he was gone, I was like sad, going through it like alone. And then after he finishes the video and all that shit's cleared up, now he's kind of like, look, I feel like I made a mistake, da 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 da. And I'm just kind of like, where was that energy before? But no hard feelings. I'm not mad anymore. I had to really like reflect on our relationship, you know? Because it's like, if you really, to me, I'm not saying this is how I feel now, well, kind of to a degree, but if you really care about somebody, you really love somebody, like, you will do anything to keep them in your life. You'll do anything to make it up to them or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no excuse. Like, there's no excuse. If you love somebody and you care about somebody, like, you show that to them, because life is so short. There's no excuse for that. And so the fact that he was willing to choose, like, his career over me, which I can't even be mad at him for, because honestly, like, I'm in school right now, so I'm still not even pursuing my passion. It's really hard because I'm just trying to get through school and get my degree done. I'm not pursuing my passion, but YouTube is his passion. That's his passion, and I can't even blame him for choosing his passion over someone that, like me. Like, so I can't even blame him. Okay, but anyways, if I am what he wants, then I feel like we need to build that friendship foundation first before we can continue on as lovers. When there's not that balance there, then, you know, I guess you start to take people for granted. You don't realize what you have until it's gone. But anyways, let's just go on with the video.
It's like a weird feeling, man. I never felt this feeling. Sylvester?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Just came back.
It's awkward, Sylvester.
I'm sorry. I leave y'all alone.
That part where Sylvester came in, I was like trying so hard to keep it together. I mean, y'all thought that was funny, which it kind of did boost my mood a little bit, but I was kind of just like, oh my gosh, like I'm having a moment, and I just don't want to be dramatic. So
That was Sylvester. Just wait till he gets in his room. I'm telling you, this is the most authentic video you guys are ever gonna get from me, bro. Like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but we gonna do it. But yeah, man. So how do you feel about everything?
I'm not gonna lie, like it still kind of like hurts, you know?
Mm-hmm. You're okay. You're okay.
Okay, hold on. Cut this out.
I'm not gonna cut it out. It's gonna be.
Okay, hold on. But anyways, like I said, we're still gonna be friends. We're still cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. Like, I still care about him, and I wish things didn't have to be like this. But you know, like when feelings are hurt, or like when and then you realize, you kind of have like a reality check. Like, you reflect on the situation. You're kind of like, okay, like it kind of takes, I don't know. I feel like you kind of need like a shock to like reality that like something's not working, or like you kind of need to take a step back before you could take a step forward, you know? So I feel like that's kind of like what we're doing. We're just taking a step back and kind of just build on, you know, our relationship as friends and see where that goes. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I was trying to say. Like, well, I do know what I was trying to say, but watching it back, I was saying like, oh my gosh. I was basically trying to say what I just explained, but I think I was just very like emotional. I don't know. I think I was more emotional because I was sitting right next to him, so it was just kind of like it just made it harder for me to articulate what I was trying to say. But I feel like I explained it pretty much. So let's just. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh my gosh. And then this part right here where he tries to give me a hug and I'm like, I'm fine. Like, that part, y'all were freaking getting on me like, oh my god, she rejected his hug. Like, wow, like, it's so fucked up. Like, it really wasn't even supposed to, like, I wasn't even trying to be like that. Like, I wasn't even trying to be like F you, like, I don't want your hug. Like, it wasn't like that. It was like, I was so, like, hurt. Like, I was, like, so emotional at that moment where it's like, you're the last person that I need a hug from. Like, you're the reason why I'm crying right now. So, yeah. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just trying to keep it together on camera, okay? So, yes. Going back to the video. Oh, gosh, guys. Like, this is, oof.
But, yeah, man, in terms of how I feel with everything, it definitely hurts, man. If you actually love the person, bro, that shit hurts, man. It hurts, bro. I found myself waking up, I'm just gonna say it right here. I found myself waking up like at 3 a.m. feeling weird, not able to sleep, bro. Like my stomach feeling weird. I couldn't really eat. It hurts, man. I feel like the biggest thing that hurts the most is that, like, I'm the type of person where if you disrespect me, you cheat on me and stuff like that, it's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna get over it pretty quick because I'm a very strong-minded person, and it kind of makes me look at you differently. Like, okay, you don't deserve me, but it really hurts when the person generally didn't do anything wrong. It's just kind of not the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the right time. That's the part that hurts the most. And like, I had nothing against Asia, bro. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of how I feel right now, I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt because I want this to work out. But we, like she said, we kind of have to take a step back. I don't think it's over for me and Asia entirely. You feel me? Like, I feel like hopefully, maybe in the future, if we rekindle things, we kind of work on the relationship as friends. Cause I feel like that's what me and Asia are gonna have to work on right now. Just kind of going back to the training ground and building it up as friends. Bro, we're both gonna grow with our careers, man. I want to see Asia win. I'm pretty sure she wants to see me win as well.
Of course.
Yeah, we just had to say it's on camera. I'm gonna be real, P2 Gang. This is probably one of the weirdest, hardest videos I've ever had to do in my life. Yeah, man. Like, this video probably came out unorganized as heck, but
yeah, they probably gonna see me staring off into space all the time. That's another thing, is like, people were just saying like that my reactions in this video were so like I just look like I don't care. It's like, I was really holding in so much. That's why I had to do this video, because I was holding in so much in this video. This goes for girls and guys. I feel like a little bit more girls than guys though. I feel like the social expectation for women is you're not supposed to show, actually no, it's for guys too, but like, you're not supposed to show when you're feeling down. At least that's kind of like what I've been taught, is when you're feeling down, you don't want strangers, especially strangers, to think or to have a reason to like take advantage of you or whatever. You never want to express your vulnerability. I guess that's just kind of me putting up my wall, like trying not to make myself vulnerable, but that's kind of what I'm doing now. I gave it some time where I can get through this video without bursting out into tears, you know, like every 5 seconds. Because if I would have done this video a month ago or even like 2 weeks ago, I don't even think I could get through talking like this to you guys. Like, I would be freaking crying. Like, even right now I kind of feel like crying, but you know, laugh now, cry later. God. Okay, anyways, let's wrap this video up. Gosh. I'm just trying to keep it together.
I know we're trying to do this the right way, man. But yeah, you guys don't you dare, bro, leave disrespect on her, man.
Please.
Yeah, I know P2 Gang, I know you guys go hard. But if anything, I just want you guys to show support, not hate, no disrespect. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap it up? I still got the utmost respect and love for this girl. You feel me? So.
You pretty much said everything. I feel like I said my piece too. Yeah, this is very unorganized.
Yeah.
So you guys know, like, obviously, like, I still care about him, and I don't know, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. I just wish things didn't have to be like this, but you know.
Alright. Yeah, if you think
I know, the video's almost over, but me saying that I just wish things didn't have to be like this, that's me basically saying, like, I wish that we never had to break up in the first place and that we wouldn't have to be in this situation, because a lot of you guys didn't want us to break up. I didn't even want us to break up, but after it's done, you know? Like, you can't, I mean, a lot of people do go back or get back with their exes, like, right after they break up. I feel like that's kind of like a toxic situation, where it's like you're constantly in this cycle of like breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, and there's no growth, there's no progress. Like you're just going back to that person because you're either like lonely or like that's who you're familiar with and you don't want to go and put yourself out there to someone new. There's a lot of reasons why you get back with an ex that I feel like people are just toxic nowadays. Like they just go back with their ex when they know that person has not changed. That person says like, oh, I'm gonna do better, like I promise it's gonna be different next time, and then they do it again. And like that's just not what I'm doing. Like I've been in situations like that before, and I was young and I was naive. I'm still young and I still am to an extent naive, but I'm not gonna ignore the experiences that I've had. I understand that Phil has not had as much experience as me, which I'm not saying I'm a player like in the game. You know, I have had my experiences of being jaded before and been done wrong. So I just don't want that to be the same thing. I'm not saying that's what he's gonna do, but because I care about this man so much and I care about our relationship so much, like as friends, as a couple, I just don't want to get stuck in a cycle where we're constantly going back and forth and like there's no progress. So long story short, that's what I meant when I said I wish things didn't have to be like this, because I was perfectly happy the way things were. But you know,
the scene here, my bad, y'all. It's crazy. Social media makes relationships very complicated, bro. If I want to give you guys advice before I end this video, man, you could put your relationship on YouTube, man, but it makes things really complicated and toxic. So, yeah. I love you guys. What P2istheName, and y'all comment P2. I'm checking out. You guys show love to her channel as well. We're gonna be showing love to each other's channels, of course. And yeah, let's just end this video. You okay though?
I'm fine.
Huh? Alright guys.
Okay guys, so that was my full reaction to the video of our breakup. Similar to kind of how Phil saying like don't go and attack Asia and like go say hateful and hurtful things to her. I realized things that I said could come off the wrong way. People take sides and all that, you know. That's just how it is when you put your relationship out there for the world to see. You know, Phil touched on that in the breakup video. And so I kind of want to say the same thing. I don't want you guys taking sides because we're fine. Like we're friends and we're good. Like all the hurt and all that stuff I was saying in the video that I was feeling, that was all like initial reactions that I was having that I didn't put on camera or on social media or anywhere for people to see. Like I kept that to myself, and now I'm bringing it out to you guys a month later. So that's all like old news, you know, like we're good now. We're happy, like we're still laughing and like doing videos together and like hanging out. I just don't want you guys being like, you're the bad guy or whatever, like getting on his case, because, you know, he had his reasons and I have my reasons why we're still gonna just remain friends right now. And we both understand that. And I just want you guys to understand that as well. So we're all love over here. We're all love. Yeah, that's pretty much wraps up my video. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Those of you who are still continuing to watch me and continuing to subscribe to me, I love y'all. My heart's out to you. Like y'all are real. Y'all are real for that, okay? So again, thank you guys. Make sure you guys, you know, like and subscribe to me. It's like I still want to continue doing YouTube. I'm still continue coming over here and doing stuff with Phil. So if you guys want to see like how our relationship progresses as friends, you know, stay tuned for that. Also, I'm gonna be doing some videos independently as well, and you guys can see a little bit of my life. So yeah, there are lots to come on the channel. This channel is not going to become a dead channel. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Love y'all.